rising home prices and a lack of inventory have people thinking, I can sell it. I'm Phil Gertis with Phil and Victoria Gertis of Long and Foster Real Estate, Christie's International. I'm here in my beautiful office, just redone in downtown Annapolis, and I'm gonna show you 5 reasons why selling your home on your own are the wrong decision. Now, the doors are open behind the camera. You might hear kids and families walking by. People are gonna be coming in and out, but we love interactive videos, so we're diving in. This is Social Media Live Friday. So 5 reasons why you should not for sale by owner, commonly known as FSBO, your home. Reason number 1, I've got all my notes right here. Online strategy for prospective purchasers. Guys, the online strategy for prospective purchasers is vital. Do you have one? A seasoned real estate agent understands that right now, online presence is really, really vital in getting you top dollar for your home. Because while your home is probably not gonna sell online, it is gonna get views and then in turn get people in your house. The more people that see your house, the more offers you can get. And the more offers you can get, the higher price you tend to sell your house for. So the question is, do you have a great online strategy? Here's something I want you guys to know. Recent studies have shown that 95% of buyers start their search online for their home. In comparison, only 13% start their home search on newspaper ads. Here's why this is important. I just recently met with Kevin Brown. Kevin Brown and I went to meet with somebody who was selling their home, and guess what? That person told me, hey, I put an article in this paper, in this paper, in this paper, but there wasn't a huge online presence. Well, here it is, guys. 13% of people are actually looking. So you're spending money, but you're not getting the views that you need to get bodies in your home. So that's super important. Number 1, your online strategy has to kill it. Number 2, results come from the internet. It just plays right off of it. Listen to this. Where did buyers find their home that they actually purchased? There was a survey done, 50% of people found it on the internet. So again, if you're not on the internet, if you don't have a huge presence, if you haven't hit every single site, if you've got a home that's $750,000 or more and you're not seeing an international presence with your home, you're hurting yourself. 28% of people found their homes from a real estate agent. So this is a big one too, because somebody might say, well, Phil, if only 28% found the home from a real estate agent, well, can't I just put it online myself? No, here's why. Because your real estate agent, most cases, has a huge online presence. For example, we have over 50,000 followers spanning across 7 different platforms. And that doesn't even count all the websites we're able to put your home on and things of that nature. So it's really, really important that you understand that the 28% that were found of homes that were found from a real estate agent also blend with the 50% from the internet. Now, 7% from a yard sign. Yard signs are great. It tells the community that your home is for sale. It tells that family like mine, we love to go Sunday morning, bam, we go drive around. We want to see all the houses that are on the market, all the houses for sale. But everybody doesn't do that. Most people, when you're thinking of moving, which we're not, but when we're thinking of moving, what do? We get online and we do a search. So make sure that you understand that the yard sign, only 7% of people are finding homes that way. And this is the crazy one, because when you're thinking of selling your home FSBO style, most people do what the people told us they did. They go to the newspaper and they place an ad. 1% of people found their home from a newspaper. So guys, think about it. All signs are pointing to you, making sure there's a great marketing system and you have a great real estate agent that has a great marketing system and can put your property online. Now, look, if you go to mdluxuryrealestate.com right now, our brand new website, it actually just unveiled today. If you go to mdluxuryrealestate.com, what you can do is, you can see at the top, you can click sell, a drop down will come up and you'll see a seller's guide. It's a free guide, it's totally yours. All you do is scroll down, you register to receive the guide, and it'll get emailed to you. But this is the type of information, what's in that seller's guide, that's gonna help you to determine how you're gonna get your home sold fast for top dollar. Let's go to number 3. The number 3 reason to not sell your home FSBO style, for sale by owner, there are too many people to negotiate with. So guys, this is the thing. You know, a lot of folks think, I find a buyer, I sell my house. I find a buyer, I sell my house. That is not true. right now you've got to find a buyer and negotiate with the buyer. Guess what? The buyer's got one goal: to get your house for as little money as possible. Which, if I'm right, that goes completely opposite to your goal: to sell your home for as much money as possible. So first person you're negotiating with is your buyer. Second person, the buyer's agent. Most people, guess what? They've got a realtor. Especially when you get into homes that are more expensive, they come to you and they come with a real estate agent. So now you've got to negotiate with the real estate agent. Now, excuse me, you might say, well, Phil, not a problem, because the realtor, they got to make sure that everything's done right in my interest, right? Wrong. That's why you need to hire your own. Because the truth is, a real estate agent that comes with the buyer probably has something called a buyer's agency agreement with them. And at that point, they represent the buyer, and they only care about representing and looking out for the best interest of their buyer. So you want to make sure that you know you're going to negotiate with the buyer. The next person, guess what? In some states, it depends on where you are, but you might have to negotiate with the buyer's attorney. That's a whole nother negotiation. Well, we're not done yet. The next one, home inspection companies. Look, excuse me, I tell people all the time, home inspection companies, they have one goal. It's the only person we pay to be as negative as possible. So when you're a buyer, you want the home inspector to find everything. But when you're a seller, you want nothing to come up on the report. And it's super important that you understand, as a seller, you're now negotiating with a home inspection company. You're not done though. The appraiser, right? Because if I'm gonna buy your house for $1 million, I probably want it to be worth $1 million. So really, really important, guys, that you understand you also need to come up with comparable homes to give the appraiser to prove the value of your home. There's a lot of things you got to do here. A lot of people don't think about all these things, and that was only reason number 3 you shouldn't sell your home for sale by owner. Let's go to reason number 4. It's become extremely difficult to for sale by owner your home. Listen to this. There's tons of paperwork, there's new regulations, there's disclosures. All these have become mandatory in selling your home, and they're different. Sometimes, well, pretty much in every state they're different, but they're different sometimes county to county or city to city. So these are mandatory forms. These are mandatory disclosures. You've got to know them. You've got to have them. So this is part of the reason why selling your home for sale by owner, it's dropped. Only 19% of people were doing it before. That has dropped in the past 20 years down to 7% of people, because it's just harder, even after you find the buyer, to go through the entire transaction. And then number 5, your net money when using an agent. Listen, it's not what you think. A lot of times folks say, listen, 6%. I got to pay 6% or 5% or 7%. It depends on where you are. It depends on the agent you work with. But they have this agent commission that they need to pay as a seller. And I want to urge you to not think like most sellers think. Most sellers that are selling their home on their own say, if I sell it myself, I can save there. The truth is, when you sell your home on your own, the consensus for buyers is that you're saving on the commission so they can save on the price of the house. I've read a stat before in the past that said that the average home sold for 20% less when you for sale by owner your home. Well, if I lose 20%, I'd rather pay an agent. Think about it. An agent commission is a lot less than that 20%. And the big deal is, I don't have to do all the work. So common sense says, save money, make more money, and get rid of all the work, the stress, the headache that comes behind the scenes of selling your house. Guys, these are 5 quick, simple, true reasons why you absolutely should not sell your home on your own. Make sure you check out our new site. If you have questions, there's a link on the right where there's a little kid waving to me, I'm waving back, where you can request some time with us on the phone and we can answer any questions you have. We'll do this for anyone and everyone, but the bottom line is, find a great real estate agent, whether it's us, whether it's someone else, it doesn't matter. Find a great agent that can help you get through the entire process, make the process stress-free, handle all the legalities of the process, and make sure you get the most money possible in the shortest amount of time. I'm Phil Gertis. You know where we're from. This is our office, downtown Annapolis. We love you. We're done. See you next week. Bye.